Hello, my loves. It's been a while. Oh, I'm telling you, I've been working so hard over the last few days. I don't even remember when I posted my last message. It feels like weeks. Probably it was a few days, a week maybe. I don't really remember. Um, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I am moving out of my apartment, putting stuff into storage, decluttering, because I will be traveling after all of this is done. So, yeah, it's a lot of letting go, it's a lot of work, it's not easy. It's in many ways bringing me to it's bringing me to all kinds of places inside and externally as well. All kinds of experiences, good and challenging, but yeah, it's also very, very freeing. And I know that this is the last the last big thing I have to work and push through before a new cycle begins, a huge new cycle. Yeah, so this is why I've been quiet on this channel. And I have been sensing into the space, I have been checking in, but there wasn't like much coming through, or nothing at all actually, until about 20 minutes ago. I could feel someone knocking on my energetic door, and I have to say it was a very kind and gentle knock. It was it almost felt like, I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting. So yeah, I decided to come on for a quick reading, to draw a few cards and see what's going on. The first card that came out was this one, Message in a Bottle. And yeah, this is how it feels. It's like, hi, there is some kind of message. I'm not sure if, is there a message that wants to come through to you, or maybe you have a message. We'll see. We'll get into that. I just wanted to say that one thing I noticed while sitting down on the floor, that my right leg and knee, it wasn't really hurting, but I could feel some tension. So something about the masculine side. I feel like it's kind of relevant, this sitting down on the floor. I'm sitting a lot on the floor, but I know that, like, I mean, especially in Western cultures, it's not really a thing, especially when you're an adult. Like, you don't sit a lot on the floor. I don't know why it's coming through right now, but I'm thinking about, there was this Netflix documentary show called The Blue Zones or something like that. Like this guy who researched this, like he calls them blue zones, those areas in the world where people get really old. Like where he was researching where's the highest percentage of, I don't know if it was over 90 or people who are 100 years old, something like that. And one of the places was Japan. I don't know if it was like an area or a town in Japan. And so he traveled there. He traveled to, I think it was 5 different places. And he was looking for certain factors that he could find so that he could maybe, find reasons what helps people live longer. And one of those things was that he realized in Japan, even old people are sitting on the floor. And so he was drawing the conclusion that they have a better sense of balance, that they have certain muscles developed in their body, just in their natural everyday life, that helps them with keeping balance. And that one of the most regular accidents that elder people have is, for example, tripping and falling over because they are losing their balance. And when you eat, like when you sit on the floor for eating, for any kind of activity, and you get up and you're doing this like several times a day, you train your sense of balance. So I don't know if or how this is relevant, but I felt called to talk about this. So let's find out what's this message in a bottle is about. What's going on here? Which deck to use first? Okay, the tarot. And here 3 cards. Okay, there's a third. So we do have 5 of coins, the Hermit reversed, and the Devil. Okay. I do get some topics around. Okay, so someone is trying to let go of something, and I can see like those scissors that are about to cut this string here. I can feel the moment right before you decide to cut it. And there's something attached with that string that is related to the heart space. And I was wondering, because I felt drawn to use this box here, which is pink. And I have to be honest, pink is not my color at all. But I was drawn to it. So yeah, this is a heart space related message. And I'm feeling called to say in this context that we always like to make heart space related topics about love and relationships. And while this is of course a big part of all of that and very important, the heart space is so much more. It's actually about giving and receiving in general. What many people do not realize is that, for example, money is a topic of the heart space, because money is about giving and receiving. And let me be clear here, money itself is not, it's neither bad nor good. Money is just a tool. Money is it's a form of expression that humanity uses in order to give energy a form, and we can use it for energy exchange. I give you something and you give me something in return. That is energy exchange. So, yeah, maybe this is something that somebody needs to make a connection about, that if you're struggling with money problems, that this is actually something that is heart related. And okay, I hear, look for similarities within your relationships and how you think about relationships and how you think about like the giving and receiving within relationships, and how you think about money. That's interesting. This is those two cards, the Hermit and the Five of Coins. They speak right to this kind of energy. The Hermit, especially because it's in reversed here, this is not speaking to me about the healthy hermit energy, the one where you retrieve in order to get clarity for yourself, to go inside, to find answers inside of yourself, to sit and be with yourself in a healthy way, and to find, interesting that I said fight, to find the light inside of yourself, and to find the there's something about illuminating truths inside of yourself. But okay, this fight comes through again, and now I'm drawn to the, is it a bee, or no, it's more like a wasp, I think. And it has this sting here. I never realized that before. And okay, so there's someone kind of retrieving, like coming out of the darkness, and they are moving towards light, but they feel like they have to keep their, like the sting out. Is this what's what it is called in English? I don't know, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think it's a sting. It's not attacking, but it's still there. And yeah, the Five of Coins, and this card keeps coming up in my readings here on the channel. It's about the fear of not having enough, of not getting enough, scarcity. Or your poverty. Ooh, okay. I can see the connection between these two cards with the string here. Like here, you're about to cut something. But there's, like I said, this heart is attached to that string. And here the string is cut and you're afraid of losing some kind of wealth, something that gives you security. What is it about this fighting energy? I don't really... Okay, I need some more clarity, please. Okay, another tarot deck. It's a pretty new one. I used it once here on the channel. I'm not that familiar with it, but it's beautiful. But it's new. Okay, so there's something about new energy coming in. Something that you're not quite familiar with. Like, you're not quite familiar with it. But you like to, like, you are, I hear adoring it or marveling at it. Like there's something very beautiful, but it's also intimidating. So we have the Justice card. And there's, like, you know, there's again this thing about balance. In the Five of Coins, there's not a lot of, like, there's not a sense of balance. There's the internal belief system, or like a very strong internal belief that it's not balanced. And right now I'm also drawn to this bird, pelican, that is sitting on this bottle, and it's also a balancing act here. Okay, get a little more with that, please. Oops. Oh, beautiful, the King of Pentacles. Okay, I can see that if you dare to cut that string, whatever this is, and what's the story here with that heart that is attached to that string, and that you are afraid if you cut this, you know this will be gone. You know that you won't get it back. But you really want to get into this energy. You want to get into this King of Pentacles energy. And there's something about physical abundance. We've been talking about money. You've been, like, the Five of Coins with the scarcity thing. And the King of Pentacles is basically the card of grounded abundance in the tarot. This is making someone really nervous. I'm getting a sense of uneasiness. Oh, the coughing again. Guys, we're still working through those throat chakra topics. Okay, there's some Wands energy coming in as well. We have the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. There's some fiery energy here, and this is bringing me again to the Justice card. So there's a need to find balance within something. There's something you'd like to rush into, because the Knight of Wands sees a very impulsive energy, can be very exciting. But right now I feel a little bit of a warning coming in here. Not to rush into something. There's something you want to move forward with, or some kind of situation you want to take action in. The Seven of Wands is speaking to me in such an interesting way here. In a very unique way. The sevens are always, like, the underlying energy of the sevens in the tarot is that we are looking for something outside of ourselves, when in actuality it's something that we have to go inside and look inside for. This is a very spiritual card, in a sense that, like I said, there is this, especially because it's coming with the Knight of Wands here, there is this sense of I want to move forward with something and I would like to move really quick and act impulsively. But you are asked to go within and to, I hear, hold your horses. There's something in a more spiritual sense, really, that has to be dealt with. There's an energy, there's some kind of energy that has to be dealt with. And I'm drawn to the Devil card again, and this time to the snake. Okay, this is getting interesting. This is getting really interesting. I had this association with the eternal sin and Eve, Garden of Eden narrative, and there's something in regards to this woman over here. She looks so peaceful and calm and like a quiet confidence in handling those wands. Okay, so there's something about those wands. There's something about feminine wisdom. The snake. So there's something about feminine wisdom and how it is needed in order to be able to handle all those wands. And like I said, the Knight of Wands wants to just rush into it. That it just wants to move forward in a very, very impulsive and quick way. But there's something that has to be dealt with before. And it has to do with those wands. Okay, can we get a little more on those wands, please? And now I'm drawing to the back side of this deck. There are the snakes again. There's something about ancient feminine wisdom. And when you look at the Justice card here, for me, it looks like she is, I heard hovering over the situation, but it doesn't seem to be the right word. There's something about, okay, there's someone who's feeling like there's some kind of external judge hovering over them. But it seems like that it's not her. It's another energy. She is benevolent. She's watching over them here, or over this situation, whatever that is, in a non-judgmental way. She's justice. She's not judging. She's only looking at what is, and then she's not even reacting. She's simply observing. But there seems to be an overlay. There seems to be another energy here. And I'm almost getting, I'm getting a feeling of like two hands touching a shoulder, like a grip on your shoulders, and it's giving me goosebumps, but not in the good way. It feels limiting. It feels like almost as if somebody was holding you and controlling you, controlling your decisions, movements by this. It's quiet. It's this kind of energy that, like, this kind of judgment doesn't need words. It doesn't need any kind of expression at all. It's just there and it's just looking, and you just know that you're being judged and that it's probably not in your favor. I don't like the energy. I have to say it's not very, doesn't feel benevolent is the word I get again. It's limiting. All right. Where is the connection to this female snake energy? I'd like to hear more about that. Oh guys, my system is reacting to this. What I just said about this presence, about this judge, my whole system is reacting. It's yeah. Another Wands card, the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah, like I said, there is something about those wands, and this is a new kind of energy, or for you, it is new. It is the rebirth, actually, of an energy that was lost. It's now, I can, like, okay, the image I'm getting is that you had to dig really, really deep. You had to dig deep into the earth, and this is looking to me like this hand finally finding what it was looking for, and now breaking through the surface in like this victorious movement of there it is, and it's breaking out of the surface of the earth. And the moment it's coming out, there are all those flowers growing, and this magic. I hear magic. And look at that. Look at that. All three cards have this those fog-like cloudy, yeah, there's something about magic. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune here is speaking to me right now. It's speaking to me about there's something destined happening here. Again, this looks to me like a wise old woman, crone energy, And again, like Crohn's, I'm drawing the connection to the snake again. I do have a sense, I do have an idea what this is about. I'm not quite sure of like what to share or how to talk about it, because it's mostly because those are energies that are hard to put into words. When you go into those realms of the primordial feminine, those ancient, dark, feminine energies and spaces, it's actually really beyond words. And the interesting thing is that I don't feel this coming, like in this space right now, the energy of the primordial feminine is not present. It's not here. She's showing up in the cards very strongly, but she's not here. She's not felt. And I feel like that this is part of the message. Maybe you have to dig deeper. Maybe you have to, yeah, feels like you have to go look. Oh, you're asked to go look for it. She's the answer to your prayers, in some sense. I'm a little unsure what to do next. Okay, so that's the question here. I can feel you saying like, okay, I hear you, but what do I do with this kind of information? What now? And I feel a tightness in my chest, nervousness. Okay, what can we do here now? I'm wondering if this message is taking such a different turn than what I thought it would. Okay, I mean, I didn't really know what it was, but yeah, it was the message in a bottle. So, and it's again this throat chakra coming through here, and this is quite common, like this, all those ancient feminine energies that had to go underground, that are perceived as dark, that are perceived as sinful, with the snake. And we had the narrative of Eve coming up and the eternal sin. Okay, there's again this thing about the judge, the external judge. And the interesting thing is, because I mentioned it earlier, I felt like I had the sensation of those hands holding my shoulders. And the interesting thing is that I saw this figure in my mind's eye, and it's white. And there's something coming through about a white West, how we perceive things that are white as being pure and good, but that's not always true. And The same thing is like with that we have those belief systems around that everything that is dark equals evil or bad, and that is so not true. Yeah, there's something coming through about this white vest again, like keeping a clean conscious, to not, there's some kind of fear of it's not even only about making mistakes or doing something wrong. There's like this fear of, okay, if I'm not righteous, then I am intrinsically not a good person. And this is something that is a quite common belief pattern that some people pick up in their childhood. And they are trying to always to be right, but in a sense of behaving in the right way, to do the right thing always. To be a righteous person. And while, of course, there's like, it's a beautiful thing when you try to do the right thing, but reality is not that black and white. There are many colors in between, and the question is always like, who is the judge standing behind you? Who is the judge telling you that this is the right thing to do or not to do? Again, triggering the throat here. I'm shaking. My whole body is shaking. I'm shivering. This is heavy stuff here coming up. There's some nervous system release around that. And now they're drawing me back to the crone. And I was actually about to feel into the space if I should call it in, to see if they have some wisdom to share for you, because like I said, I could feel the confusion of, okay, I want to do that, but I don't know how. So let me just tune in for a second here. Oh wow, okay, this is beautiful. There is a goddess coming through. Isis, the Egyptian goddess Isis. And the beautiful thing about Isis is that she's married to Osiris, who is the ruler of the underworld. If you don't know the myth about Isis and Osiris, then go and read it. I mean, there are a few different versions, but I feel like there might be something in there for you. But beautiful words. The reason why I said it's beautiful that Isis is coming through in this space right now is because she's a very pure energy. Speaking of that white, this righteous energy. So yes, she's very pure. She is also perceived as a patron of witches. She was some kind of magician witch herself. very closely linked to magic, a healer. But she was known for the goodness of her heart, and there are stories where she brought forgiveness and kindness to people who done her, there's this story of Seth. He murdered her husband Osiris, and she forgave him in the end, and she even she had the chance to take revenge, but she didn't. And she forgave him. So there is this sense of this eternal love, the ability to forgive, to do the right thing, yes. But she is married to the god of, or like the ruler of the underworld, Osiris. And she is she's living in this in-between space. She is able to move between the darkness and the light. And this is what the real strength of her power and her love actually is. And I'm also called to say that Isis is connected to Virgo energy. Yeah, so, okay. I feel like this is it. I hope whoever knocked on my door in this polite way will find this and find it helpful. And I wish you all the best with this. And I'm sure whatever wants to come up in whatever way, like as a follow-up, or if there are any energies that want to go deeper in that sense, or in this whole context, then we will go there. All right, my loves. Like I said, I wish you all the best with it. It's a beautiful energy, really. It might feel challenging, but to be honest, I feel like you're really at the brink of moving into this energy. This is just, so to maybe wrap this up, you want to cut that string in order to become this. You have to let go of the scarcity here. You have to let go of this feeling of this sitting in this hermit mode and having to fight. Oh, okay, wait a second. This suddenly turned on me. So we're not completely done yet. The light and the sting. And now this is bringing me to this, again, to this figure, this white figure that I saw. There's a sting to their light. And when you look, like the sting is in the illuminated area, it's not in the darkness. So yeah, it feels like maybe you have to I hear deprogramming and reprogramming of your concepts or your ideas about lightness and darkness. And yeah, there's some powerful energy waiting here for you. But in order to move forward with whatever the situation is you want to move forward with, here with the Knight of Wands, there's still some work you have to do. It feels so magic related. This is really looking like a classical wand, like a wand from Harry Potter. This is what I'm getting here. Like this is the whole thing here. This is moving you into your power and into your King of Pentacles era. And we just had that in another reading. I think it was even called something like you're moving into your, this is bringing you into your King of Pentacles era. So yeah, it feels like a follow-up to that reading. All right, so now I'm closing out. Again, I wish you all the best with that, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. We'll see when I will come around to post again. I'm returning to my boxes now and my cleaning and decluttering, and I hope wherever you are that this finds you well, and yeah, looking forward to seeing you again. Take care.